Today we're starting the properties of logarithms. This is 3.4 day 1, and these are just some rules that we can use to work with logarithms, whether we're solving equations or whether we're just simplifying expressions to help us graph, whatever it might be. So we've got a few different rules. There's going to be one towards the end as well, but these are the three main ones that we're going to talk about today. We're going to do the product rule, the quotient rule, and the power rule. Now, one thing I want you to realize with the direction that this thing is headed, we're going to be doing two things today. One of those things that we're going to do is called expand. Now, when we expand, at least in the way that you see it here, that's moving to the right on these properties. So if I'm going to expand, that's going from this side to this side, or this side to this side. The opposite direction is called condensing. So condense will be the exact opposite of the way that you see these properties today. So condensing is moving that way with the properties. If we started off with this, we could condense it to this. Also, condensing is going to be when we make a single log expression. So condensing means to make a single log expression. Expanding is just the opposite. We're going to take a single log expression and expand it to multiple log expressions. Now the same kind of thing is going here with the power rule. If we go from left to right, we're expanding. If we go from right to left, we're condensing. Now the only thing you see here with the power rule is that with the power rule, we're going to take this, if there's an exponent here, then it can be moved out into the front and be the power rule. Now the product rule and the quotient rule are very similar to exponent rules, so I want you to think about this for a second. X to the fourth times, let's say, x to the fifth. What we do with those exponents, if we're multiplying powers together, remember that we're going to add exponents, and so that's x to the ninth. Now that makes sense judging by what we have here, this product rule, because in this product rule we have multiplication goes with addition. Here, multiplication goes with addition. And so the two things, since logs and exponents are so really closely related, it makes sense that that would be the case. Now with the quotient rule, we have subtraction and we have division, which is very similar to what we would do with normal exponents, because if I said x to the ninth divided by x to the fourth, I would subtract, I would do 9 minus 4, and this would go down to x to the fifth. And so subtraction goes with division. Now again, the other rule here is the power rule, and that is when you move the exponent out in front or vice versa. Here's something I want you to keep in mind, is that the power rule, we're going to use it last when we're expanding, and then we're going to use it first when condensing. So keep that in mind on the examples coming up for the power rule. We'll get a little bit more into that as we go.